From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. Ellsworth Air Force Base delivered their State of the Base update this week, highlighting new developments that will be taking place over the next couple of years. The 28th Bomb Wing Commander, Colonel Derek Oakley, says, with construction costs totaling $1.5 billion, officials are modernizing any outdated equipment in anticipation of the new B-21 Raider. The Raider is expected to arrive within the next couple of years, but until then, Oakley says, the base is doing its best to prepare not only to house the new aircraft, but to grow with the times. The base will be updating infrastructure as well as adding environmental protection shelters to help protect the new bombers from the weather. The mayor of Sturgis has stepped down. Amy Rose has the story.
After serving the city of Sturgis for many years, Sturgis Mayor Mark Carstensen said he has decided to prioritize his life differently and will step down as mayor effective immediately. In a prepared statement, Carstensen said he needed more time for family and growth in his faith. Under the laws of South Dakota, when a mayor resigns, the city council president steps into the role of mayor. In this case, the city's council president is Becca Zerbst. Zerbst has called a special meeting for 6 p.m. tonight to address the mayor's resignation and facilitate the appointment of a new mayor. Carstensen has served as mayor for 13 years.
The Rapid City Area Schools District announced Tuesday that preschool registration for the 2024-25 academic year is presently suspended due to vacancies in teaching and paraeducator roles within the preschool sector. Open teaching positions for the 24-25 school year are currently advertised. RCAS says if these positions can be filled with suitable candidates, preschool registration for the academic year will be initiated. RCAS says it's important to note that this suspension does not affect preschool-age children receiving special education services. In news from the nation and the world, the U.S. House has voted to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkis over the Biden administration's handling of the U.S.-Mexico border. In an historic rebuke of a sitting cabinet secretary, the Republican majority was determined to try again to impeach Mayorkis after having failed last week. Last evening's vote was tight, even with the arrival of Majority Leader Steve Scalise, who has been away from Washington for cancer care. Speaker Mike Johnson's threadbare majority could not spare defections or absences in the face of staunch Democratic opposition. President Joe Biden called the impeachment of Mayorkis a blatant act of unconstitutional partisanship that has targeted an honorable public service in order to play petty political games. Donald Trump will be back in court this week. Amy Rose has the story.
Donald Trump is expected in court for an important hearing in his New York hush money criminal case, which now appears increasingly likely to go to trial next month. Judge Juan Manuel Merchan is expected to rule Thursday on key pretrial issues and say for certain if the former president's trial will begin as scheduled on March 25th. If that happens, the New York case will be the first of Trump's 4 criminal indictments to go to trial. The recent postponement of a March 4th trial date in Trump's Washington, D.C. election interference case cleared the way for the hush money trial to start on time. Trump's lawyers have asked Merchant to dismiss the case entirely.
Ukraine's military says it sank a Russian landing ship in the Black Sea using naval drones. Ukraine's general staff says the Cesar Kulnikov large landing ship sank near Alupka, a city on the Crimean Peninsula that Moscow annexed in 2014. Ukraine's military intelligence, known as GUR, says its Special Operations Unit Group 13 sank the ship using Magura V-5C drones on Wednesday. The Russian military did not immediately comment on the claim, saying only that it downed 6 Ukrainian drones over the Black Sea overnight. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Light snow today and a high of 29. Low tonight, 21. And that was your Daily Slice for Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquess. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a happy Valentine's Day.